Welcome, everybody. We are live now. Special guest, SamSam Cigar Man.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome.
How's it going, Sam?
Hey, howdy, Sam. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I just want to start off by saying thank you for inviting me to participate and join your all show. It's a great honor. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for accepting and coming on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So also we're gonna get to know Sam today, get a little more know more about him, and also we're gonna have a couple of giveaways during the show at some point. So very excited about that.
Very nice giveaways.
Of course, well, yeah. If you've seen my posting on IG, you know at least one of the giveaways is going to be.
Yes,
that one's kind of a whimsical type thing, but it's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's a great giveaway, man. It came out really nice.
Yeah, and I actually made. Well, I'll talk about when we do the giveaway. I'll talk about a little more because I made some more today, so we're pretty cool. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and roll our little intro real quick. So here comes our intro. Hey, Andrew. Yeah, welcome everybody. Andrew, Bearded Billy, Big Man Beard, Russ. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, I was just thinking where has Rodney been? I haven't seen him in a little bit, and poof, he shows up tonight. Isn't that something?
And Andrew loves tacos. Yes, yeah. I love tacos too because I was watching Andrew's stream.
You know who loves tacos, man? I tell you who loves tacos, man. Right now, Benjamin. He loves tacos.
No, he doesn't.
I'll do a
I'm telling you, Ben loves tacos, man. Trust me on this. Ben's a taco lover. The guy absolutely adores tacos.
Yeah, I was watching Andrew's stream earlier today. He had a stream going on a couple hours ago, and that was a pretty cool stream. So if y'all haven't seen Andrew's stream, go back and watch that. I think he shares his story.
Andrew's awesome.
Yeah,
I missed that.
Yeah,
I fell asleep though, so I missed it.
I've been working all weekend, just crazy. So I'm beat. I'm tired.
But I love his content though. So
yeah. Hey, Matthew, what's going on?
Matthew, how you doing?
Since we're talking about tacos, I ate Taco Bell before I got home to set this up to join you guys.
Well, if we hear any tooting, we'll know who it is.
Sorry.
Right, Sam?
Say again?
If we hear any tooting, we'll know who it is.
Hey, when you get to be my age, it's just part of the package.
Hey, Vado. And Nick, what's going on? Hey, Nick.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, of course, I'm using a new streaming service. I'm using Melon today, so I got first time using Melon, so I gotta get used to it. The way the comments pop up are a little different. So.
Didn't you just re-up your StreamYard though?
Well, unfortunately, yeah, but I probably should cancel it. See if I can get my refund.
Yeah.
Hey, Donald.
What made you make sure you want this one before you do that, though?
Chat's not keeping up here.
What made you decide to change, Dagan?
Well, like I was talking to you earlier before you went live, hey Dave, that I had it set up where it shows me alert while we're on stream if somebody subscribes, things like that. You can do with Melon, and there should be an alert, if somebody, donates to my channel too through PayPal, or whatever, it should pop up too. But I haven't got that to work yet. But we'll see.
My chat's not keeping up. Is that the same way for you guys, or is it keeping up? I have to keep refreshing it.
Let's see here.
No, mine is.
Okay. Well, just supposed to be on my end.
All right, so I'm gonna wave here just to see what the lag time is.
What?
Oh, it's only about 5 seconds lag time from me.
Oh.
That's not bad.
That's better. That's better than.
Yeah, it's a little better. So yeah, so let's get to know
Happy birthday, Nick.
Oh, his birthday?
That's what it says.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
Well,
birthday.
happy birthday, Nick.
Nice, Nick. Happy birthday to you, brother. I hope you're having a fantastic day and a great birthday.
Yeah.
God bless you, brother.
And you come by, stop by our channels. So we really appreciate that.
Oh, look who showed up, Vato. He shows up for your channel now. He don't come to mine anymore. I guess I'm just chopped liver.
Yeah, there isn't no show right now. I think each month he has a show the same time we do.
Don't mind me.
Matter of fact, when we started Creation Station, we were going to do 7 Eastern. And that's about the same time Beach Buns decided that he's going to move his to 7 Eastern as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, wasn't he on later? He used to be on at 8 or something, right? 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think he moved up an hour.
Too. I don't know.
Yeah, and he moved up to this time. So we always kind of been this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyson's still on too right now. So
yeah,
I have a question, and this question goes out to Deliberately Bearded. I noticed that you're wearing shades. Do you wear your sunglasses at night as well?
I do wear my sunglasses at night.
It's a classic 80s song.
These are my prescription glasses. They're only 50% tinted.
Ah, okay.
My eyes, they have a sensitivity to light, and it hurts my eyes. So especially when I put these ring lights on, like
Right.
shoots right into your eyes. It kind of hurts. So these are actually prescription glasses. They just have a 50% tint.
Gotcha.
All right. So
but I do wear my sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Who was that? Stephen Wolf, right? That was the singer?
I don't
Is that
know.
who sings it?
Probably
I don't
sounds
know.
about right.
Somebody, if you're in the chat, check out I Wear My Sunglasses at Night and see if the singer is
Corey
Stephen Wolf.
Haim or something, wasn't it? Corey somebody? Corey
Oh.
somebody. Didn't he say somebody else? Maybe it was a remake of it,
Right. So hey,
I remember a remake of it, I guess, on MTV. A dude used to sing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. All right. So let's get to know Sam here. So Sam, first question is going to be kind of generic. Just kind of let us know a little bit about yourself. As much or a little you want to divulge. Just kind of a little background about you and who you are.
All right. I'll play the game. I'm a Libra. 46 years old. Retired Navy. I like cigars, and I work a lot. I'm constantly traveling all across North America, Canada. For my job, I work for a Japanese company installing 3D X-ray systems and set up the computers to talk to the X-ray units, and then I train the doctors and staff on how to use the units as well as our software. I'm in and out of hospitals and dental offices throughout. It's a great job when I'm not traveling, which as of lately I've been working from home. My job is to answer phones and provide technical support online. I can log into people's computers, fix problems, FaceTime them on my iPhone, and try to help fix the situation or also provide training that way as well. And when I'm not doing that, I'm reading books. I'm currently reading this one right here by a Japanese author, Haruki Murakami, and it's a pretty interesting book. It kind of reminds me of the book 1984, except this is the Japanese version, and it's a little different than the original version of 1984, but it's pretty interesting. It's like 1,000 pages long, and I'm almost done. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty thick book.
Yeah. Well, it's taken me almost 2 years to read it because I'm so busy. And that's another reason. So I like to do content and provide videos, but with my work schedule and everything lately, it's hard for me to find time to really sit down and make a video and then get it uploaded. And for a while there, I was doing like every other day. But then I got so busy with everything, just life and work in general, that I had to space it out so much. So like once a week. Hopefully on Mondays now, content will drop and upload, and I'll be reviewing coffee, beard products, and I don't know. Occasionally, I'll slip in something with a cigar in there. Not a lot of people really care much, even though my name is SamSam Cigar Man. Maybe they don't care for cigars, so that's why I try not to do so much of that. It gets kind of monotonous. So I just try to engage as much as I can. I've actually missed out quite a bit on watching everybody's live streams and joining in and participating. That's just life. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I missed out on quite a your else many videos that you put out there, but I do appreciate the content that each of you put out. And again, thank you for allowing me to be on here. So,
well, yeah, no problem.
Sam, you know, you got to work. You got to work. You know.
Yeah.
I know what you can do about that.
I'm the same way. I get busy. I've gotten busy the last few weeks, and I haven't been as active as I really wanted to be in watching the lives and the videos as much as I really want to be. So, but that's the time of the year. It's summertime. It gets busy for me anyway. With my job during the winter, it gets pretty slow. So I have a lot more time then. But yeah, this time of year, it just gets busy.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary and McMahon, everybody's come in. Brian,
yep.
Yeah. So
there's a big cigar community within the bearded community, though, I've noticed. I mean,
so I'm glad you brought that up, Casey. So originally, because I used to do a lot of cigar content and I used to travel and participate in cigar events, I do a lot of them in Florida. I did quite a few here in North Carolina. And when I was traveling for my job, I would participate in events when I could while traveling. So that's how I got my name out there in the beginning, and people got to know who I was. And then after a while, they would invite me specifically just to show up to their events and help push the product, sell the product, or just do a review and meet and greet people. And so I've always been, or at least I try to be very sociable when I'm out doing this. And people seem to like that a lot.
Yeah, we got a question already for you. What's your favorite beard oil with cigar scent?
Wow.
Do you have one?
Okay, favorite beard oil that is a cigar scent. Oh shoot, let me think here. He is based out of Tennessee. He just did one. It was kind of like a pipe tobacco cigar scent for me. Let me look it up. I'll get you the answer here in a second.
All right. I'm going to put the dog up in my lap. He keeps whining.
The dog has questions for me too. I'll answer them.
He keeps whining. He won't leave me alone. It's either that or put him in another room and shut the door so I can't come in here.
How you doing, Gary?
Yeah. Hey, Gary.
Yeah, Dagan doesn't understand how the dogs bark.
No, yes, I do, Ron. We already discussed that.
What is the name of the gentleman? He also does CBD in his beard products, but he has regular line of beard products as well. He's based out of Tennessee. It's not Fable.
I don't know.
He used to go by a different name. It was kind of like Chronic Beard, but he goes by a different name now. Bandbox.
Yeah, Bandbox.
Bandbox fella. Yeah. So that is the most recent one I've tried. He actually sent that to me. I won that in a veterans giveaway, and amazing stuff. The scent profile, like I said, is going to be like a pipe tobacco, a cigar. And there's a few other notes in there I can't remember off the top of my head, but the butter is phenomenal and the oil is awesome. The scent will last you pretty much all day long. It's one of my favorites from him that is in the cigar scented.
Yeah. Well, Mike's going back to Chronic now, and he sold the Bandbox name to Twitch. Twitch Beard.
Yeah.
George bought Bandbox, and he's going to be doing his own new blend and stuff with Bandbox, and Mike's going back to the Chronic line.
Interesting. I didn't know that. See, I have missed so much.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to what Twitch releases, what George releases. You know, he put out a list of carriers he plans on using in his blend. Sounds pretty good. Nice squalene and
Don't
hemp
feel
and,
bad, Sam, because I
you
missed
know, a
that
couple
too.
other
I found
good
out from
carrier
Twitch.
oils. Okay.
So I said I missed that too at first when they announced that. I found out from Twitch just maybe a week ago or so. So
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Instagram every day, but I don't just keep scrolling through, and I
Yeah,
miss
you
a lot
don't see
too.
every post all the
Yeah,
time. You know,
yeah.
you just catch the ones you catch, and so
Interesting.
because I'm always back and forth between IG and YouTube. So
Right.
How's your you have a parakeet? No, a cockatiel, don't you, Ron?
now Amazon parrot,
Sorry.
orange winged Amazon parrot.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Thank you.
Yes.
So you're also into jeeping, right, Sam?
Sorry.
Jeeps?
Jeeping. Yeah.
Jeeping?
What gave it away? Is it my hat? Was it my T-shirt?
Well, I've seen a few videos and pictures where you've been worked on your Jeep and upgraded stuff on it and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
So the Jeeping. I've always liked Jeeps. I've always been involved with Jeeps and different Jeep clubs throughout my Navy career. Wherever I was at, I had a Jeep and joined a Jeep club, and I kind of gave it up until I moved here to North Carolina, and I went through a midlife crisis. So my wife wouldn't allow me to get a motorcycle and join an MC, but I could get a Jeep, and so that's what I did. I bought me a Jeep. And as a matter of fact, it's sitting right here in front of me. I just took the doors off, and we've been cruising all day, my wife and I, in my Jeep. It's lifted, 2-inch lift, 35-inch tires, and I belong to Muddy Crawlers Jeep Club. And we go off road into the forest out here, as well as Uwharrie and a couple other places throughout the state of North Carolina. And I don't do any big rock crawling or anything like that. This is my daily driver, so I can't tear it up too much. But over time, after I save up my pennies, I have to kind of divide. Do I buy beard products? Do I buy cigars? Or do I buy Jeep parts? So right now, I'm transitioning over to Jeep parts, and I'm slowly upgrading stuff here and there on my Jeep.
yeah,
Right.
it can get expensive.
yeah, you got to spread that money out a little here, a little there, a little here.
Right.
I get that.
And Beardyvlogger, to answer your question, I live in Jacksonville, North Carolina, about 6 miles from Camp Lejeune, if you're French. I pronounce it as Lejeune. And I retired from the Navy back in 2013. So I just kind of stayed here in North Carolina. I like it. It's a small town. Of course, it's a military town, but I like it. Good.
I know. And I was going to say earlier, with all your traveling you do, maybe name should be SamSam the Traveling Cigar Man.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah, because you say that. Yeah, there's sometimes I'll post a video up and I'll just say SamSam the Traveling Man or whatever, because I'm always out and about.
Yeah.
And also when I travel too, I always try to reach out to everybody.
Yeah, I love that you do
Try
that.
to meet up with them if I
Stop
can. If I
in
know in
and meet people.
advance, and I'm going to be somewhere and it's near somebody that I've met through social media, I always try to reach out and meet up with them. For example, I met up with Ron when I was down there. It was south of Tampa, right, is where I was. I can't remember the name of the city now.
Yeah.
But then I drove up and I spent some time with him, and that was a great time. It was a blast.
Yeah, we had a great time that day. I enjoyed it thoroughly, man. I love that you do that, Sam.
Well, like I said, I've always been a sociable guy, and who knows? You can't have too many friends. I'd rather have more friends than enemies. Is how
Yeah,
I
I
look.
tell you, it was like, even though I had never met you in person, and only interacted with you a little bit on IG and YouTube, it was like when you got here, it was almost like an old friend coming by. It really was.
Well, thank you.
I wasn't nervous. I felt very comfortable. You came in, we sat down, we talked for a few hours. Like, next thing you knew half the day was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what you see on video, and I'm not the best product reviewer out there. I'll be the first to tell you that. I just enjoy doing it. I give you my 2 cents and take it for what you will. But what you see on my videos, that's me in real life too. So
yep. Yeah, it is. It is. You're the same guy on camera as you were sitting here with me. You really are.
Yeah, thank you. And Gary, yeah, so that was my last duty station was Camp Lejeune. Actually, I retired out of 2nd Recon, which is kind of close to Special Ops, if you will. They got different versions over there with the Marines, but I was the doc, which is kind of like a nurse, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to remember a good layman term for civilian people, but it's a medic, and you go into combat, and my job is to stitch you up, patch you a bullet hose, keep you alive, call in the bird, get you, sent out to a higher echelon, keep you alive as long as I can until you're out of my hands, so to speak. So I did quite a few tours in Afghanistan and with the guys over 2nd Recon. So not all bad. There were some good times too. I mean, I got plenty of stories, but I don't always share them unless I've been drinking. Then by that time, there are going to be bad stories coming out, and I'll be crying, and who knows. But yes, I was a FMF corpsman, so Fleet Marine Force. So you have to learn all the Marine Corps background, the knowledge. You got to shoot every weapon. You got to know all the ins and outs of all their vehicles, the helicopters, plus my regular doctor stuff, if you will, that I need to know, corpsman stuff on top of all that. And then you got my book was like this big that I had to study. And it took me a while because you have to get stuff signed off by Marines and sailors and stuff that have been down this road before. And once you get all that signed off, then you got to go before an oral board, which lasts all day long. And they'll ask you questions out of that book, and you have to be able to repeat it verbatim, or at least I had to, and exactly. And then they'll take you out and test you on some of the stuff as well that you studied on. And then once you pass that, then you got to take a written test, and you pass that. Then they vote on a board if you're going to get the warfare pin, which I don't have one here to show off to you. It's on my belt buckle, but it's an FMF pin. So by that time, you earn the title Doc. And I don't take that lightly because I had to go through a lot of stuff to get it. So one of my Marines, before I got my warfare device, I wouldn't allow them to call me Doc because I didn't feel like I'd earned it. I still treat them as such. But once I got the warfare device, then my Marines called me Doc. And then I felt honored because I know everything I need to know to get that. And I know that they could trust me to take care of them.
That's pretty cool. All right. So
I thank you for your service in doing that because my brother was shot over in Somalia. So it was someone like you that had to take care of him and get him to the hospital in time. So I thank you for what you did. Definitely.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I mean, I don't take people thanking me lightly. It means a lot to me because I've done a lot, but I never asked for anything in return. But sometimes just that somebody saying thank you, it really hits home, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, thank you for your
same way.
sure.
It's definitely good to hear somebody saying thank you for your service. Because I'm a veteran too, so. But I don't expect anybody to do it, but it is nice to hear. And I do want to say thanks for Brian for coming in and Anthony for coming in, even though he can't stay. But real quick,
Jeff, how you doing, Jeff?
I would like to do a giveaway.
That was good.
So our first hey Jeff, what's going on?
Hey,
it's Smelly. How you doing?
Smelly Turtle.
Hey, Ray.
So as I said in the beginning, I got two giveaways today. My first one is the more whimsical giveaway. It's a pair of socks. Look at this.
I'm gonna enter. I want to win them.
Get a load of these whiskers. So pair of socks.
Yeah, I'm gonna win them, Dagan.
All right.
Wait. Let me get in here so I can get on this. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Oh, you better hurry up there.
I'm hurrying.
Me, all right. So
Here we go.
it's men's shoe size 7 to 12, and
Okay.
54% combined cotton, 44% nylon, 2% spandex. So here's what they look like: kind of grayish color with these. Look at those these whiskers. All right, you ready? All right, so I got my random number generator already set up. We're gonna do. Remember, do not go until you see the dots in the chat. Okay, so
Yep.
but once you see the dots in the chat, the number range will be 0 to 6. Once you see it, the dots in the chat, 0 to 6.
Well, right now it's kind of warm in North Carolina. So, and even during the winter of North Carolina, I don't wear socks. I wear flip flops during the summer, and during the winter, I wear old man shoes.
Not it.
Jeez.
All right. I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. That wasn't your numbers. Let's see. All right. I think we got a winner. Yes, we do. We have a winner. The first one on my screen is going to be Rush Young. You won a pair of socks.
There you go, Russ. You got some cool socks.
Congratulations.
Hey, congrats, Russ. Good job.
Good job, man.
Russ. Yeah, so Russ just have to hit me up on IG with your just say you won the pair of socks and hit me up with your government name and address so I can send those out to you.
Man, I got priority.
Doesn't Russ live in Florida? I think he does. What do you need? Russ Young doesn't he live in Florida? I think he does.
Yeah, he don't live too far from me.
But why do they need to wear socks in Florida? I mean, it's like 110 down there, ain't it, Ron?
Well, winter gets a little chilly, a little bit in the winter.
Oh,
there.
wow.
February.
When it drops down to 92, it's chilly. You got to put the sweater on.
No. It gets down to like maybe 25 or 30 in the winter time there sometimes.
Well, yeah, I always wear socks when I wear shoes too. So
I don't. I wear. My wife bought me some dude shoes for Christmas. I don't wear socks with those. I don't wear socks with my. Oh shoot! What is that other company? Honey, what's that other company? Dude shoes. What's it? Crocs? Thank you.
Crocs.
So I wear Crocs, but they're slip-on shoes.
Yeah.
So I just never wear socks. I mean, I wore socks for 30
I don't think socks
years.
would look right with Crocs though.
Well, I mean, I see people wearing sandals with socks on, so I got to make fun of them too. But
I mean, socks and sandals. They got a song about that, man. Socks and sandals. It's so silly.
Now, I do want to really quick show our next giveaway. It's not happening yet. It'll happen later in the stream, but this is a little really beard caddy I made.
I'll be entering that one too.
Holds 2 oils and a butter bomb. Has a little feety on the bottom. So yeah,
very nice.
Very nice. So you made that yourself.
What did it have on the bottom, Dagan?
It has a little feeties on it, so it won't scratch anything.
Oh, hey, Walt, what's up?
A little what?
Feeties, little foots, little feeties,
little rubber things.
Let me see.
What
do you call these now?
Little feeties. See, little feety.
Little feeties? Is that what he's calling these things? Little feeties? Little feeties.
Yeah.
What the hell is little feeties?
That's a rubber foot. A rubber foot.
I never heard it called little feeties before, though. That's why I couldn't understand him. I'm like, is he saying little feeties?
That's a Daganism.
Yeah,
it's a Daganism, man. Little feeties. Little rubber,
Brian Hershey.
Stoppers or something.
What I'm smoking. So this is a leaf by Oscar Valadares. It's a Connecticut. And what's unique about these leaf by Oscar is this is a tobacco leaf that has a cigar on the inside. It's wrapped around. And what the purpose of having the tobacco leaf surrounding the cigar, which will be like this. And matter of fact, here is my other leaf that I pulled off the cigar I'm smoking now. Actual tobacco leaf here. And what that does is it provides nourishment for the cigar and keeps it from drying out. So
yeah, did you
this
do
is how they do it down in Nicaragua.
Hey, Walt.
Yeah. I suppose that would really help. It'd be like a almost almost self humidor. You know, I mean, it's keeping some of the
Yeah.
moisture in.
So
Yeah.
down in Nicaragua, they'll wrap up cigars in like this, and they'll put it in their pocket. One, to protect the cigar, and two, to again provide nourishment and keep the cigar from drying out. This will dry out first before the actual cigar does, and then they put it
Right.
in the
Right.
pocket.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had a cigar, and ever since I started, saw you on your channel and about cigars, I've been kind of thinking that maybe I need to try one again someday. But anyway, while we're speaking of cigars, what got you into cigars?
All right. So at a very young age, I used to smoke King Edward cigars. I don't know. I just thought I would see those gangster movies, mafia movies, and then the guys in their suits and they're smoking cigars. I'm like, that's debonair. That is a gentleman right there. Even if he's whacking people and whatever. So I was like, that is cool. Uh, so from then on, I didn't really know a whole lot about cigars. So I started smoking stuff from the convenience store like King Edwards, Black and Mild. What is that other company called? I don't recall. Excuse me. But so I smoked that, not knowing what I was doing. And then I actually found a cigar shop, and I went in and I just started asking a bunch of questions. And I told them what I'd been smoking. They made fun of me, and they're like, "You don't know crap. That's not a real cigar. That's just crap." So here's a real cigar. And then they explained everything to me. And I tried my first cigar, and I started off with something infused, made by Drew Estates. It's called the Asset Line, and they have quite a few different infused or flavored cigars that they offer, and those are good. But again, you'll get made fun of if you're caught smoking that stuff. So I said I want to go into the traditional cigars, which is what I'm smoking right here. So I started smoking, trying different brands, and then I came upon one that just it was a beautiful cigar, great taste, and I smoking it, I just felt like a gentleman. And that was the Rocky Patel Vintage 1990, absolute, still my favorite to this day. And that was the one that I ended up falling in love. And from there, I just started researching all these different cigar companies, learning about the trade, the craft, all about cigars. And then even to this day, I still try different things out. Ron, who is that? Ryan Hershey. He's smoking the Ron Mexico. Okay, so I have smoked the Ron Mexico. Um, I'll give you my opinion. Doesn't mean anything because if you like it, that's all that really matters. Not everybody's going to like the same cigars, but I think it's a crap cigar. That's just me. I did not like it whatsoever. It was a bad experience. But again, that's just me. So when you say 1990, does that mean they wrote it in 1990? No, not necessarily. Um, that the tobacco for the 1990 comes from 1990. So they buy all these bales of tobacco, is stored at the rolling area in the factory in Nicaragua, Honduras, wherever they're making these cigars at. And so that tobacco that's on the outside, that would be called the wrapper right here. That piece right there is from 1990. And that is a San Andreas Mexican wrapper that is wrapped around the vintage 1990 of the Rocky Patel cigars. So that's where you get that year from. It's in relation to the wrapper that's wrapped around that cigar for the 1990.
That makes perfect sense there. Yeah.
But so then back to my story, cigar smoking. Yes. So I smoked all over the place. Um, when I went to retire from the Navy, uh, I lost all my friends. Of course, in the military, everybody around you, it's camaraderie, your brotherhood, sisterhood. That's your family. Once I retired, I lost all that. We lost contact. It just happens. So I joined a couple of cigar groups on Facebook. And then guys would come in there smoking cigars and they would do videos talking about their cigars. And they always had cool names. I can't think of their names right now, but they had cool names that are like, hey, I'm Billy Bob, the cigar guy. And this is my cigar. And they talk about it and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I started doing that. But I didn't have a cool name. I just called myself Sam. And so one of the guys that was in the same group with me, he's an Army veteran. And he's like, I got your name for you. And I was like, okay, what is it? He's like, SamSam the Cigar Man. I was like, all right, I'll try it. So I started doing videos and introducing myself as that. And then also, sometimes people were like, oh, Sam, I've never tried that cigar. And I said, well, here, I'll send you a couple to try out. So I would send them what we call a cigar bomb. So I would send to Dagan like 5 cigars. And it would be like 5 cigars out of my stash. And then Dagan would get the package and he would be surprised. And then Dagan would be like, hey, I got a cigar bomb from SamSam Cigar Man. And then from there, it just blossomed. And then there you go. That's how I got my name. And that's how I got out there.
But I never got those, Sam. What are you talking about?
It's in the mail, Dagan.
Someone stole them, Dagan.
I know. It's a porch pirate, I guess. Oh, well. It happens.
That's right. Russ Young actually won some cigars from me. He met me for the first time on Beach Talk.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. I was there that night when he won.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I watched that
cool.
too.
Oh, thank you, Gentleman Prime. I appreciate that. Like I said, I don't do a whole lot of cigar stuff anymore. I may start going back to that because I'm actually running low on products to review and stuff, and then my time is limited. So if I do start doing more cigar content again and pipe tobacco, I also smoke tobacco pipes. I will do videos of that, and I'll interject them into my weekly release, if you will.
Well, here's what I say about
like how you do different content on your channel. You always have you do some coffee reviews, you do some cigar stuff, you do some beard stuff. You know, you do random videos when you're traveling around and stuff and talking with different people, and some of your visitations you do videos on, and it's really nice blend of stuff, if you will.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll mix it up.
Yeah, I think you keep that. I personally like to see more cigar reviews because, like I said before, I might be interested in start trying some. So, I'm gonna
make one specially for you, Dagan. I'm gonna call you out in my video.
All right, and Bearded Ninja got a question for you. What is a good cigar to smoke for the first time?
All right, so I get this question all the time.
It's a good question.
So if you're starting out and you're new to cigars, you have 2 options really. You could go with the infused or flavored route, which I would recommend Drew Estates of the Acid line. All their cigars are going to have different flavors to it. And by flavoring, you're going to taste it right around the cap here, or maybe as you smoke it, you'll get an aroma, an aromatic aroma, if you will. And how they make those infused or flavored cigars is they boil, if you have the tobacco hanging down, they boil oil and stuff with those scents, and it seeps up into the tobacco leaf. Then it dries out. Then they use that to roll, and that's how you get your infused or flavored cigar. Those are mostly going to be mild, which is what beginning smokers should always start off with, is a mild cigar. So you have mild, medium full, and full body. So always start at the very bottom, which is going to be mild. So you can go that route, or you can actually go and pick you out a mild cigar, which is 95% of the time it's going to be a Connecticut wrapper, which is this right here, what I have in front of me. And then it's going to be a mild cigar. If you get something that's a darker wrapper on it, it's more likely going to be a medium bodied or maybe a full bodied cigar. Not always the case though, because there's a manufacturer out there, I'm not going to mention Rocky Patel, his brother Nish Patel, made a cigar, and it had a Connecticut wrapper on it, but it was a full-body peppery cigar. And I can't remember the name off the top of my head of what it was called, but it just totally blew me out of the water. I was not expecting it. So be wary of that too. But at any time you guys ever have questions, you can message me on Instagram, and I'll reply back to you. And shoot me a question over on my YouTube channel. I'll gladly respond back to you. And speaking of YouTube channels, I think everybody, if you're not already subscribed to these fine gentlemen right here, excluding myself, you should. They put out some excellent content, and I highly recommend that you guys get back here and support Deliberately Bearded, Dagan, and Buschy Beard. Excellent people.
Oh yeah, you don't want to exclude yourself. Fit yourself in that mix too.
Yeah, guys, if you ain't subscribed to SamSam the Cigar Man, go give him a subscribe. He's got great content.
And I do have a link to SamSam Cigar Man's YouTube and Instagram in the description below. So as well as everybody else's here. So if you go check them out if you have not already.
That's what I was going to mention.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Pipe tobacco is good to answer Gentleman Prime. Pipe tobacco is going to be infused or flavored, most of it that you find out there, unless you get a Virginia blend, which will be more of a milder smoke for a pipe. And pipes are kind of tricky. I've been smoking a pipe for quite a few years now, and I don't always get it just perfect every time. So if you have patience, pipe smoking is the way to go. You can smoke a little bit of it, and if you got to put it down and it goes out, it won't go bad. You can pick up that pipe with that used pipe tobacco, relight it, and keep smoking. It'll be just as good.
Do you inhale when you smoke a pipe?
No.
Okay.
No, because it'll get you sick.
Okay.
Just like cigars, you don't inhale cigars. You don't inhale pipe tobacco. It'll get you.
I wasn't sure, so let me ask.
Yeah, that'd be like inhaling a pack of cigarettes all at once. A whole pack
good
at
Lord,
once.
God. Well, people inhale the cigarettes, they inhale the vapes, they inhale the what you call it, the cigarellos and stuff.
Oh, yes.
So
Macanudo is a good company that makes some very good mild cigars. They do have one that just recently came out that is a Brazilian, and it's not that good, in my opinion. So, but Macanudo does make good. I think the Hyde Park series is an excellent mild cigar. I enjoy smoking those with a cup of coffee in the morning.
That's cool.
Interesting.
All right. Well, I think it's about time for a another giveaway. Oh yeah, let's see. Russ said he rolls cigarettes with pipe tobacco.
Yeah, some of the pipe tobacco that they put out now. There's some brands like Golden Harvest, and there's some other brands out there that are. I think they're meant to be rolled more than.
Yeah.
They're a lot drier. It's not like a standard pipe tobacco.
Oof.
You
roll your cigarettes with pipe tobacco? Is that okay? Do you inhale that? Oh my goodness!
The tobacco's a lot drier. So they make it so it's kind of a way around the taxes of cigarettes. It's kind of the way they do that. So
I can see that.
Yeah, because they don't have to charge the same tax for pipe tobacco as they do for cigarettes, and then you can still roll it. So they make these pipe tobaccos a little drier, so they're able to be rolled, but then they don't have to classify them as a rolling, tobacco.
Is it like a cigarette when you smoke it though?
Or a cigarette tobacco, because any cigarette tobacco that's a rolling tobacco has a higher tax on it.
Is it like smoking a cigarette though when you do that?
It's
with
similar.
Pipe tobacco, roll it.
Yep, it's similar. Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's got a different taste to it. It tastes a little different because it's a pipe tobacco. It's not the same.
Probably tastes better though than like a Marlboro. They taste like cardboard.
There's actually a company out there. It's called American Spirits. Now, when I'm traveling out of town, sometimes I'll pick up American Spirits and smoke that because it's all natural tobacco.
They're all natural.
It's just water and tobacco. No different than smoking a cigar. And I guess there is no healthy way to smoke, but if I had to choose between the two, if it's natural tobacco, like American Spirits, it's going to be healthier than trying to smoke a Marlboro or something.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Marlboro has the chemicals where the American Spirit does not.
Yeah. I've seen where they've done studies on, from like India and stuff where they have natural tobacco, like you're saying. They take these guys are smoking it their whole lives, and their lungs are still bright pink and beautiful. Not like over here when they spray the cigarettes with that crap and then it's killing you and rotting your lungs.
I think the paper still has to be sprayed with the chemical, though. There's certain
paper is too,
standards.
But tobacco too, they spray.
Yeah, I think there's certain standards they still have to abide by.
They put that fire retardant on the paper so it doesn't
burn as quick,
catch stuff on fire as easily.
Yeah.
So the cigarette will burn out real quick if you're not puffing on it. If you fall asleep with it in your hand, it burns out.
All right, before we get any further, let's get this giveaway over with.
Yeah, okay, let me win that.
All right, so it's a beard caddy holder that Ron. No, Ron, I'm sending you one.
Come on, man. I'll make you. But I gotta enter this stuff.
No, Ron, get some else.
Come on, man.
I'm sending you one, Ron.
Yeah, but that's a different one. That's for something else. That one don't count.
No. Anyway, a two holder beard caddy holder. It'll hold up to a 2 ounce oils, and up here you get a bit of oil. A butter or balm up to 3 inches.
Well, it hold a 1 ounce oil.
Yeah, I said up to 2 ounce oil.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I got my random number going here. So remember, do not go until you see the little dots in the chat. But the number was going to be anywhere from 0 to 6. 0 to 6. Once you see the dots, okay. Once you see the dots, and
good luck.
Good luck. Oh my gosh, we already have a winner right off the bat. Oh my gosh, this is quite funny.
We have like 5 winners off the bat.
Yeah.
The first 4 people on my screen have the same number, but the very first person with the number 2 is Nick H.
Hey, congratulations.
Nick.
Wow.
So Nick H.
Nick H. That's good karma for you, brother.
Yeah, so get a hold of me on IG. Send me your government name and address, and I will get that out to you. So,
I was thinking he won the first one. Russ won the first one.
Yeah, Russ won the first one.
That's right.
So, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations again, Nick.
Congratulations, Nick.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dagan, how long did it take you to make that?
Well, these first ones, I actually had to go buy more wood because the first one I messed it up, and I wasn't because I was trying to use a router to make the holes.
Well, you didn't really mess it up. It didn't. The hole got a little walled out because you weren't. You were trying to.
Well, yeah. I had a hole saw to drill out the place for the butter, but for the little, I didn't have the right bit to do the oil one, so I was trying to use a router to make it round, but I couldn't get quite round, so I had to scrap that piece of wood and go back to the hardware store, buy an actual bit to do it with, and then got me some more wood. And
Dagan, give Nick your email address. He doesn't have Instagram.
Okay. I'll just type it in the chat here. I think I have in the description below too, but I'm gonna put it in the chat.
I can't believe Dagan wouldn't let me enter the giveaway. What a meanie.
Nick
Ron, you win all the time, buddy.
I don't win all the time. I haven't won. I won. I've been born in my brio here. This is nice, ain't it? My brio. Look at my brio.
I know.
Isn't that really nice? It's a blackout brio.
He's gonna be bringing that up on every single live stream.
It's a blackout brio. See it?
Hey, the man is excited and happy.
I am excited, man. It's a brio.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see until use it. So
yeah, I'm gonna trim my beard right here.
I got to use mine.
You should film that and put it on your channel, Ron.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna trim the transparency off at the bottom here. I can't
No,
go too.
it's not being difficult, Nick. No worries. Just send me an email with your name and government address.
No difficulty at all.
Yeah.
No, not everybody has IG. That's okay.
I thought I've seen
Oh
Nick
well, that Brio
giving
will be
Vato
on
heck
every
about
live
not
stream.
having IG before, but maybe
It
not.
probably will be. I'm going to
I do
leave
have
the
a
box
question.
up here next to my blue wrench after I set it up in the bathroom. I got to get some of my products off the sink in there. I have no room to put it really. I don't.
Right.
So I've been to Ron's house. He has a kitchen table, but he can't use it because it's full of beard products.
Yeah, my end table too now is filled overflowing with products now, and my bathroom sink too, and my toilet top. And I need a beard shelf. Is what I need.
Right.
You need to
Well, I know
Someone
who
was
to
to
reach
make me
out
one,
to
but
for that.
they got mad at me, so I don't know if they're going to make it now.
Oh,
Yeah, Rodney. No, I'm not selling those right now. I started making them just to do giveaways on the streams.
Yeah. He's got to made a couple for giveaways. So make sure you're here every other Sunday. I mean, and you got a chance of winning one.
Yep.
do
Are you gonna
you
do those for the community? For the community one that you do with Ron too, or no? Just these ones? Just yours?
Well, no, I may not do them every single live, but probably the most of them, at least for the next couple months, at least.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how many he has for giveaways. I know he made a couple of them.
Well, yeah, I made a
That's
couple.
right.
Well, actually, I made 3 of those. I gave one to my friend that lives here in Dallas that I know.
Oh, that was nice of you.
I just gave one away, and I saw that Daniel had a live stream for another
Yes.
auction for Bearded Ant.
Bearded Ant, yeah.
So I sent a message to Daniel, said you can put put one of these with one of the combos, or one of the things you're doing a giveaway with. So
Nice.
one will be given away for that. And I just made 2 more today, but those are actually 3 oil 3 butter holders. And I told Ron I was gonna give him one, so I got to make some more. I'm gonna make like 2 and 3 ones.
nice?
I think Ron needs a shelf like you have behind you. Sounds like.
Well, I can't ship something like that.
Yeah, I need a shelf like that is what I need. Yeah.
Bearded Ninja, I think I wished you a happy birthday on Friday. You were in the regards on Friday. Happy birthday.
I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
over to
Happy birthday.
to the what do you call it? Over here, the Salvation Army store or something, and see if I can find like an old shelf I can use.
There you
You
go.
know, an old dresser or something, maybe a little one of them small little tall dressers,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You put the stuff in the drawers, even at least, something to hold them. I need something because I can't leave these laying around on everything no more. I'm gonna have to start putting them on my TV stand.
I just got this little display. It's just a shelf.
Yeah, I
Any
can't
shelf.
have nothing on the
Nice.
walls where I live, though,
Okay.
Casey. So
Sure.
that's why I need a shelf that can sit on the floor, or like an old bureau or something. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
they
not
don't
allowed
have
to put
any of that.
anything on the walls or nails to hold anything. So
So
Yeah, they have ladder type shelves. I actually just kind of lean up against the wall. Something like that would probably work. Yeah.
mhm.
All right, Sam.
I
What were
don't
you
have a shelf.
they might have like an old shelf that I can get cheap at the Salvation Army. They probably have something in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have all that. So I go through and I do all my testing. Some things that I will keep behind for myself. The others, because I have so much product, I don't want it to go bad. So I've been sharing to my neighbors who have beards. When I go to these Beardyvlogger meetups, I bring a lot of it, and I tell them in advance, hey, I tested this, but I got to move it out because my wife is complaining because it's taking up so much space, and that's why I can only keep so much behind for myself. So
Yeah.
I've been giving a lot of it away to people that I meet up with.
Yeah, I
So-
like a lot of them too for the artwork, though.
Oh yeah,
This is Taylor the Gibbons. He had the two of them. He had Hill and Gibbons, and one was in a white bottle, one was in a black bottle, 2 different scents, and you mix them together and you get a 3rd scent.
Huh.
And it's like, it's nice to have the artwork. A lot of the these either
artwork.
collabs or one-offs, that Oz is doing the artwork for. They look
Mhm.
fantastic,
Oz does some
And Taylor
incredible
just did
work.
that Prince one I bought. Man, those will look fantastic on a beard shelf,
Yeah.
with that awesome
I've got some.
artwork.
I've got some old Beard Mana. That's the grapeseed stuff I've been trying to get through. And I was thinking I could give it away, but it's like, man, I like the bottle. I want to have the bottle on the shelf with the rest of them. So I don't want to give it away.
Thanks, Rodney.
Right.
I have a question for you guys. So a while back, my boss called and told me I need to trim my beard. So I trimmed it down Viking style, and I just kept this piece long, and I trimmed this down, and now it's growing back out and filling back in. But I have been using a product from a company. They're beard vitamins. They have biotin in it, and I'm coming up on 60 days with it. And honestly, I can't tell you if it's working or not. I have one more bottle to go, which will give me 90 days total of trying this product out. Have you guys used any products like that? And has it done anything for your beard?
I have not used anything yet, but I did just order my first bottle of biotin gummies. So
Okay.
So it should be here soon. I want to try it myself.
Yes, I've used them for quite some time now, and when I first started using it, I mean, the first 30 days I really didn't see anything, but after that, like when it got to the 60-day mark and then on, I definitely noticed a increase in growth. But biotin, some people say it didn't work for them. Some people say it works really good for them. So it's kind of just, I guess, maybe based on individual person.
I think it works for you too, Dagan, because you seem to trim your beard a lot, and it gets right back to a longer length again, and then you cut it back again, and it grows out again. You cut it back again. You've done it a couple times now.
Well, yeah, and really, the only reason, because I'm happy with the length right now. After my last trim, I think I'm happy with this length. So, but the only reason I'm going to keep taking biotin is because I still want the mustache to grow quicker. So,
and it is growing pretty darn quick. I mean, look at how long it's out almost to the corner of your mouth already. Well, the middle part that was short.
Well, yeah, if I pull it down, it's like down to here now. So
yeah, it's past the corner of your mouth, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
So I've never used any. I just bought some. I bought some collagen peptides, biotin, and then
I want to get the peptides too, Casey.
Yeah, I got a multivitamin too that I'm going to start taking daily as well. So
yeah,
and
I
then
need
of course,
that too.
If you're taking all that, I got to up my water intake too. I definitely need to up my water intake if I'm going to be taking all that. So
yeah, for sure.
Well, like Donald said,
I've heard people say they noticed it in other areas rather than the beard right away. You're going to notice it in in spots that you don't have the thick growth, but you'll grow. They say you start growing hair all over more. So you'll see it in some of those areas before you see it on.
So you mean my back hair that I have to have braid?
Well, I got something to say about that, but
it's an interesting comment there, Donald. That, notice less shedding and healthier beard growth. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to the use of biotin, I have not seen extra growth of hair anywhere else, but I did notice my fingernails and toenails grow quicker too.
Okay.
Yeah, my fingernails and toenails now normally they grow like wildfire. So
I need to get this.
I can't even imagine how fast they'll grow with biotin.
I'm thin right in here on the chin, so I need to get that to fill in a little bit more.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Case. What?
My chin area right in here. I need to get that to fill in a little bit more. That's why I want to try it.
Yeah,
Brian. Yeah. You're around Mexico. Okay, so you and I are on the same page about that. Yeah, man, I just did not like it. Here's what you do to fix that situation, though, Brian. Go back on, buy you some sticks that you haven't tried before from another company. And when you have guests over that you don't like or don't know a whole lot about cigars, you give them that Ron Mexico or anything else that you don't like. That's what I do. People that don't smoke cigars on a regular or don't know that much about cigars, too many times I've been burned, so to speak, where I give them an expensive cigar and they're good quality, and they're like puff puff and they stamp it out like a cigarette. I'm like, that's like $10, $20, gone. So now I keep some crappy cigars on standby to give to people that are like, I'm not a regular cigar smoker, but I just want to join in. I give them one of those, and they're less expensive.
I don't blame you, man. Shoot.
Well, I got a question. Getting off cigars, you talked about you're been the bearded villains. So how do you get in? How do you get in that?
Great question. Bearded Villains. So if you don't know anything about Bearded Villains, I recommend that you go to their website and check them out. It is a group for men, and well, there's a women's section too, but we won't get into that. I'll just stick to the men's section. It's like a brotherhood, regardless of your sexuality, your creed, where you come from. It's all about coming together, supporting each other. It kind of reminds me of being a Freemason, which I'm also a Freemason, and also being in the military. Those are some of the same guidelines, regardless of where you come from or what your sexual orientation is and stuff like that. You're all there to support and help each other. And that's what Bearded Villains is all about. They're worldwide. And then every chapter, they have something that they donate for. For example, I went up to Knoxville and I participated in my first ever beard competition to raise money for autism for the Knoxville chapter in Tennessee. And they raised over $12,000 for this autism foundation up there. No matter what you do, I mean, they sell T-shirts, patches. You join into the beard competitions, like $15. They have auctions that you can bid on for beard products, cigars, whatever that people donate to help raise money for these foundations. And somebody actually in the bearded community turned my name in to the Bearded Villains, and they sought me out and they asked me if I would be willing to join because they liked my content that I posted up on Instagram and on my YouTube. And after researching and trying to learn more about the Bearded Villains, I said, okay, I would like to join. But joining is kind of like joining a motorcycle club. You got to start off at the very bottom, and you got to work your way up to each level of the Bearded Villains. So you start off like what do they call it when you first start in a motorcycle club? Not a probie. But what is that? I can't remember the name of it. But you're at the very bottom, right? So the more you interact with the brothers online, in person, the more you do to help out raising money for like autism or a burn hospital, something like that. Raise money for the kids. The more you get involved, the more you get recognized, and then slowly but surely you'll move up in rank, so to speak, with the Bearded Villains. And I've been a member since December of 2020. Excuse me. And I've done quite a bit. I belong to the Eastern North Carolina chapter. There's two chapters in North Carolina. You got the Western North Carolina and Eastern North Carolina. I belong to the Eastern. And it's a brotherhood. It is a lot of fun, a lot of good people, and we're all there to support each other, and then again to come together and raise money for different foundations and things like that, and doing all the volunteering and stuff. So for me, it fills the void of the camaraderie that I lost once I retired from the military. I mean, we have our social, get-togethers, kind of like this here, but I actually have some group of brothers that are within 2 hours drive or so within my location that I can reach out to for help or go help them and support them and their cause. So I'm highly impressed and very happy with joining the Bearded Villains. So if anybody prospect, thank you, Mickman.
I know somebody had asked me about joining too before. I had been in another beard club prior to being asked to join this one. And, I don't know, after my last experience with my last one, I kind of, don't think I want to join anymore because.
So I was in prior to the Bearded Villains as well. it was just not set up very well. It was not structured. I didn't really have a lot of support, and it just seemed like a bunch of guys getting together, and there was no structure. I don't know how else to put it. But with Bearded Villains, there is a structure, and it comes from the gentleman that started it, Von Knox. He used to be a model, a beard model, actually, and he started it to bring other bearded guys into the bearded villain, so to speak. So some of the rules are you got to have a minimum of a 2-inch long beard. Yeah. All right, and then of course you have to agree to accept everybody, regardless of their sexuality, where they come from, all the
those are all,
stuff like that, kind of like the military, which I like about it. And again, like I said, it's very structured. My chapter, we have a captain, co-captain, on down the line, and then if there's issues, then the officers get together and then they take care of the issues, so to speak, and then kick the person out or maybe put them on timeout for so many days, until they straighten out the situation. So
yeah.
If you're interested in Bearded Villains, I think it's great for anybody. And if you want to join Bearded Villains, you tell them that you know SamSam Cigar Man. I get nothing out of it except thanks for turning this person on. Maybe that'd be good for the club.
So are there a lot of bikers? People have motorcycles and stuff?
Well, okay. So if you ever go to a meetup like I did when I went to Knoxville, many chapters come from all different parts of the United States to raise money in Knoxville that I went to last month. And they'll have their vest and they have patches and stuff on there that you can buy patches. Sure. And that money, when you buy the patch, that money goes to somebody's foundation, whether it's for autism, burn victims hospital, things like that. So then they wear these patches. Now you'll have your name tape and you'll have your club name of who you belong to. And then if you have a villain patch, that means you moved up a step, or maybe you have a patch that says loyalty. That means that you've been in Bearded Villains for a while and you've done a lot for the community, for numerous organizations to raise money and stuff like that. So when you see them, yeah, there are some people that ride bikes, but it's not a motorcycle club. It's just a brotherhood, and that's all it is. Now, the ladies, they have their own little section, and it's called the Villainettes or the Queens. A queen could be like your girlfriend or a friend of yours, and that she helps and comes and hangs out at these events. It helps raise money, and maybe they'll make crafts or something to donate to raise money. Villainettes, they are the sisterhood, if you will, kind of like the Bearded Villains, but the Villainettes, they also have a structure that they follow, and they have their own little things that they raise money for on the side. But we all come together as a family, if you will. Like when I was in Knoxville, again, everybody came from different chapters and everything, and they brought their family members, their kids and stuff, and it was just a lot of fun. I've met so many awesome people out there, men and women, villainettes, bearded villains, and you just get to know and meet so many really interesting, cool people from all different types of backgrounds. And we were all there to support that foundation for that weekend that I participated. So I really encourage people. It's been an eye opener. It's been a lot of fun for me.
Well, the villainettes thing kind of sparked a question. So, like in my situation, I'm gay and I have a husband. So, do you know of any situation? Have you seen it that like me, I'm a bearded guy, but my husband's not. So if my husband was more active in what I do you see that in the Bearded Villains where somebody like me has a husband with them, like enjoying the bearded?
Yes. When I was in Knoxville, there were gay members there with their spouses. And matter of fact, it was Pride. When I was there, it was like Pride Week. Well, it's Pride Month, right? I don't mean to screw anything up here, but Pride Month is month of June. But when I was there in Knoxville, where we were staying at and raising money, is also, I think they had like a special Pride Week during that night or during that week. And bearded villains that are gay, they brought their spouses with them or their lovers. If I'm incorrect in saying that, forgive me. But and there was no problem whatsoever. I've hugged many gay people there, and we got along great. We were there for one cause. We all came together, and that's what it's all about. Regardless, you just come together as a brotherhood and support each other. And I think you and your husband would do perfect in it. I really would.
Yeah, and that's what I like about the Beard Village. I've gone to like the main web page and they had all the information. Like you said, they're accepting of everybody. So basically, that's a really good thing. So
yeah, and that's like I said, it reminds me of the military. We had to respect that regardless because we're all there for one mission.
Yeah,
to support each other and to take care of whatever mission is put before us. The Bearded Villains is no different. That's what I like about it.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody have any questions for SamSam as we wrap up here? Just put them in the chat there.
What? I thought we were supposed to be like 3 hours long.
Well, I had a quick question for Dagan. Yeah, Dagan, can I get a pair of them socks that you gave out today?
Oh, you had that one pair. Sorry.
Ron really wants those socks.
I wanted a pair of them socks. Okay.
Yeah, they were fun. So yeah, so let's go recap. So Russ won these pair of socks.
Yeah, they're
pretty
cool
cool.
socks, aren't they?
Yeah.
He had to show it off, right? He had to show it off right in
Yeah,
front
I
of
had
you,
to show it
Ron,
off.
again.
Because Ron brought it up.
Feel bad.
Yeah.
And-
Here, Ron. Look what you didn't win. Here.
And Nick won a beard caddy that I made.
Yeah, and look, Ron. Another thing, you weren't allowed to enter, and you couldn't win.
Well, that's because you're getting one, Ron. Anyway, so I will be doing more of these on future episodes of streams. So
Yeah, those are nice. Very nice.
Yep.
Well, again, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you allowing me to be on here. If you ever need somebody to fill in again, let me know. I will glad to be more than glad to come back on and join you guys again.
Love to have you again, Sam.
Yeah,
great guy, great guest.
And real quick, she mentioned that maybe a cookie giveaway tomorrow. So, and as you also Ken put that out on IG. If there's so many orders from Bluebeards tomorrow, I think it's 30. The people that ordered, their number would put into a generator, and the winner will get some cookies.
Mrs. Cookie.
And what's called and Daniel's The Bearded Apprentice's stream on Friday now, right? Friday.
Yeah, he moved his
having the part 2 for Bearded Ant auction.
Yeah, auction for Bearded Ant.
Yeah, please show up for that, guys, if you can.
And I'm donating one of my beard caddies for that too. So another chance for you to win one.
I mean, even if you can't bid or buy anything, just show up to support and cheer those on that are that are. So.
Hey Josh, we're just about. So we're gonna wrap it up, and just want to thank SamSam for joining in, and everybody coming in the stream, and congratulations to Russ and Nick again for those winning. So hope everybody has a great time, a great rest of their weekend, and the rest of the week.
Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
So I'm gonna play the outro, and good night, everybody.